I know, please don't judge me, but I've been living in a whirlwind the past year, but nonetheless, I do owe you guys a video, hence the reason why I'm here. Hey, beautiful people, it's me, Nikki. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for sticking by my side. And for those of you that are new, welcome. So I just randomly decided that I wanted to do a video today. I felt like I owed you guys one. It's been a little bit since I've been on YouTube, which, to be honest with y'all, it feels a bit awkward to be filming, but nonetheless, I'm here. And I wanted to do something like just do another Quickie with Nikki. For those of my subscribers that have been here since the beginning of time, which wasn't that many years ago, just like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, you guys remember I used to do like Quickies with Nikki's. So anyway, today will be another Quickie with Nikki in regards to my hair. I have been getting a lot of questions about my hair, people wanting to know updates, and since I dyed it, has my moisturizing routine changed? Has my nighttime routine changed? All the things. And so I really wanted to just kind of come on here, touch base with you guys just to give a quick update. I will make it as quick as possible on my hair. So if you guys are okay with that and that's something you're interested in, then go ahead, have a seat. It's gonna be quick though, but still, just grab a seat. Okay? Really quick, how many locks do I have? I've said this in previous videos. I really have lost count, but the last time I counted, it was about 415-ish somewhere, 415 somewhere. Another question that I've been getting is, has my grid changed, or the foundation of my grid, or the integrity of my grid, if it's still intact? And I would say it's still intact for the most part. Nothing has really changed. Nothing has really changed too drastically, but it's still pretty much intact. I don't have any that like broke off or anything like that. My grid is my grid. Now, are the parts like extremely like precise and crisp? Absolutely not, because that's something that I don't necessarily like care too much about. Another question that I get is, how long have I been locked? So I have been locked over 2 years at this point. So it has been about 2 years and 3-ish months. I've had some people ask me, since having my hair dye, like, has my moisturizing routine changed? And for the most part, I would say, I mean, technically it has changed. What I do now is I do moisturize a little bit more than I did before I had my locks dyed. So I try to spray my hair. I still use rose water. That has not changed. What I've also added to my moisturizing routine is, it's a little spray. It's a leave-in conditioner by Alakay Naturals, and it is called lemongrass. This is it. This is not a paid promotion. They didn't ask me to, they didn't sponsor or pay me to say this, but I actually use this stuff before I got locks. So as a natural, I used this way prior to having locks, and my hair loved it. And so once I got locks, I didn't really use it that much because as you guys know, in the beginning, you don't really need to have a lot of moisture in the beginning because, well, with my hair, it caused a lot of slippage or whatever. So I didn't really do much outside of the rose water. And then I didn't spray my hair as much in the very beginning. But now, since I have dyed it, I have been using this, and I try to use this like every other day. I'm still not big on spraying my hair a lot. And the rose water spray, I kind of do that every day. I just mist it, and then I'll use like some jojoba oil or grapeseed oil, something light, a light oil, rub it in my hands, and then I just kind of put it through my locks to seal in the moisture. So My nighttime routine is not much different. I might spritz some rose water on there and then I put my bonnet on. That's it. I still sleep with something on my head, something silk or something satin. My shampoo routine has changed. I don't use the clarifying shampoo by Kenra that I used to use. Now I use Olaplex. Once I dyed my hair, my loctician recommended that I change my shampoo, and that shampoo is Olaplex number 4. It's a bond maintenance shampoo, and a little bit goes a long way with this stuff, but I love this. It helps to maintain the integrity of your bonds in your hair, in your locks once they have been dyed. I wash my hair maybe once every 2 weeks. It used to be once a month, maybe once every month and a half. But now it's like once every 2 weeks. Don't judge me, I'm busy. And oh, I have had some people ask me how long does it take to retighten my hair. And I do interlocking, my loctician does interlocking. And it typically takes my loctician about 2.5 hours to 3 hours to retighten my hair. And that is going 7 to 8 weeks in between my reties. It used to be every 4 weeks or 4 to 6. Now I'm at every 7 to 8. And I have pretty good a good amount of new growth at that 7 to 8 week mark. I'm very comfortable in there, but I'm gonna tell you now, I do not, and I cannot, and I will not go past 8 weeks. If I cannot get into a loctician, I will, and I do know how to retighten it myself. It takes me about roughly about 12 hours to retighten my hair. For the most part, everything is still the same. I did add a little sprinkles on my locks, as you guys can see. I added a little bit of sprinkles on there just to give it a little bit of character, a little bit of vibe, a little bit of charm. My locks have definitely matured in 2 years. I still have some of them where you can still see the braid pattern. See, you can still kind of see the braid pattern in there on the ends of some of my locks. But for the most part, they're pretty mature. For the most part, my ends are still curly. I get asked a lot about my ends and what I did to make them curly. Honestly, I truly believe that it's just the texture of your hair or it's your hair type. I don't know any other way to get your ends to curl like this unless your hair just really wants to curl like this. There's nothing special that I did. It's just the texture of my hair. The ends have not sealed together or closed up, or they're not super mature at the ends, and I don't know if they're ever gonna be, but that doesn't concern me, to be honest. I don't get caught up in the small nuances of how my hair locks or if my grid is, still crisp and sharp looking. I don't really get caught up in that. I just love on my hair, and for the most part, I try not to control what my locks do. I still want them to mature however they see fit. So, and I work around that. If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments for me, and I will do my best to respond. I try my best to respond to you guys, even though I have not really been on YouTube as much or not as active. So I do try to respond to you guys as soon as I can. Oh, another question. Any of these extensions? No. None of these are extensions. This is my hair. Anyone who has, any of my subscribers that have been around from the beginning, even before I had locks and before I turned my channel just strictly into my hair channel, I was natural. I had about 16 to 17 inches of hair that my locks started out with. Once I got my locks, which I started out with braids, and then once I got the little small braid locks or whatever, my hair shrunk up to here. So I had about 16, 17 inches of length. And then once I got the locks put in, or the braids, my hair shrunk to like up here. I went through the entire process with my hair. None of these are extensions. This is my hair. So I hope I answered all, maybe if not all, most of the questions that you guys have. Thank you so much for joining me for this Quickie with Nikki. And we're gonna get into this 360 real quick. All right, guys. Well, I am extremely grateful for you guys joining me today, taking the time out to just check up on me, see how I'm doing, see how baby girls are doing. Thank y'all so much for stopping by to see me. I can't wait till the next video. And as always, be kind to one another. I'll see y'all. Peace.